Time often seems to move slower in Cuba, shielded from the rest of the world by the half-century-long US embargo, and a centralized government that only allowed change when it thought the time was right. But now change is the main topic of conversation here in Havana, raising hopes and expectations, plus some fears.
There are technical negotiations on a number of issues that are very important for both countries. And that's the way of building blocks to build trust, which is one of the most important things that over the last 50 years has been lost.
With Washington and Havana talking and the summit in Panama on the horizon, everyone has opinions, and nowadays they're not afraid to express them.
The most important thing is to lift the blockade. That's fundamental. That's what caused our people the most damage.
The United States must establish relations with Cuba to reach an agreement. They must respect one another.
What I'd like to see is better human rights, more social justice and freedom of speech. That's what Cubans want.
It's been 50 years of hostility. We will wait and see what happens.
With the United States so close and the Cuban exile community there so vocal, Cubans feel like they know their neighbours. But if this rekindled friendship prospers, they're going to get to know them a whole lot better. They've been enemies for so long, but now it's only a matter of time before this well-guarded US interest section behind me becomes the official American embassy. And before these seas that have so long divided these two nations become a link between two neighbours. But there's still a lot of work to be done. Firstly, Fidel Castro and his brother Raúl have made a virtue out of surviving in the face of adversity.
I think Raúl Castro has emphasized that he wants a civilized relationship with the United States, that he wants people to learn the art of living together with differences. And he has accepted that the United States has some legitimate interests that shouldn't be challenged.
More than 50 years of animosity and the resentment that breeds will not be eliminated overnight. But there is a cautious optimism, a tangible expectation these days on the streets of Cuba. Daniel Schweimner, Al Jazeera, Havana.